Hi Aquarius, this is your February 2018 Oracle forecast. So looking at the energy for the month ahead, how you can best make use of this energy and what's in store, where's this energy going to move in your life. So the first card that comes up from the Astrosol Oracle is the South Node. This has to do with karmic issues, with addictions, with past life issues. Now, again, we just had that lunar eclipse full moon, and this coming up shows that there's some fallout from that full moon, meaning that there are some things that have been brought to light, and it involves connections with people, so relationship issues, struggles, tensions with people that has started off this month here. That energy of the tensions with others, the conflicts. So this is coming up here. Anytime something comes up to be noticed, it's an opportunity to work through it as well. So it's not, it's how you look at it, right? So it can mean that there's going to be a bit of like there could be some dramatic type things if you're looking through one lens. Another lens, you can see that it's an opportunity to actually resolve something. Now the other card that comes up is Mercury retrograde, and this says reflection, caution, self-check. Mercury retrograde, it comes here, and it's not a time to go like full-fledged type of going on ahead with things. It's more time of reflection. So coupled with this card, these two bring up this idea that this energy, space for you to take time out to sort out things, to sort out the conflicts that you have. It's not a time, like there may be some conflicts that arise through miscommunication, through one person not saying what's the truth of from their own perspective. So there can be a lot of to and fro because of this. So this is a time to be careful about how you are interpreting other people's opinions or their reactions to things that you're doing in your life, or a situation you may have had with another that's been festering, and now would be a time that if something is said, it may not really be said in a wholesome way, in a way that is constructive. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to be carried down into a downward spiral. You want to rise above this. Now, the card, the sun sign that will help you in this situation is Pisces. So Pisces, it says imaginative and poetic. Pisces sees the big picture. It's a spirit, it sees from above. It's the one sign that is able to really feel, to tune in, very empathic, to tune into the emotions. So this is saying that if you cannot read someone through their words, you would be able to, through the unspoken words, tune in to behind the door to what they're actually meaning pay close attention to what people are not saying, their body language and the actions, not necessarily words, because what you may get is a lot of um, reflected mixed signals around you. So just be mindful of that energy. Now, according to the soul purpose alignment oracle, what you need here, or what not only what you need, but what the energy that is working with you for your soul purpose through your chakras and through your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual being, your whole self. So it's represented at the root chakra level. So keep in mind all that I mentioned before about karmic issue coming up, relationship tension, and having to see the big picture, to feel, to tune into the spiritual meaning of things. Now, this here coming up represents a need to protect your personal space. So because that tension is going to be present around you, have to be extra mindful about the space, the boundary line you have around your personal energy field, and also your physical space. The root chakra is what is affected here with these conflicts, because you may not feel so safe to actually communicate with another who through their words might be attacking, or it actually attacking your personal space through that means of words. And that's saying sticks and stones, and about the words. The words are very powerful and can interfere in your energy if you don't protect your space. So what this means is it's a very spiritually oriented sign of spiritual protection needed to come around you, because you're looking at that higher ground, right? But you want to have that boundary line to know that you don't have to be in that energy. You don't have to hear those words that distress or attack your spirit, attack your person. You don't have to be in that energy. You can decide what comes into your space. So always remember that when someone begins to disrespect who you are as a person by attacking your different aspects of you, in close relationships, this will come out more, because there's more of a understated communication, understated mutual agreement. And when that line is crossed, that is when you can feel like you're being invaded, and you're being attacked, even abused. So be mindful of that. Aquarius, you have a certain ability to stay detached and from the situation, from you have that within you. What is called for here with the Pisces is to connect to your the emotional self within you, so that you can see the spiritual dimensions even better, and you have more of an idea of when your line is being crossed, when that castle bridge is being walked upon by someone who is almost like a traitor, who's not been being true to the person you are. And it's up to you to designate boundaries, to protect yourself and ground yourself and be rooted to be safe and secure. So know that this is a state of mind to see things, how you're looking at a situation, and remember to rebuild your strength in this way, to gather your energy, to remember that you own, this is your castle. You call the shots of who is going to be at which point are they allowed entrance. You get to say. So always remember that, and remember that there's some karmic situation that's going to come up for you to take a closer look at, a closer look, to step back and look at, but also to look at through a bigger picture, spiritual lens, to see everything from above, what's going on, so that you are able to put it all together, to tune in, to understand, and not be caught up in a spiral where you're taken outside of your own castle, where you're pulled outside. You need to stay in command in here. So Aquarius, that was your February 2018 forecast. And if you like a personalized reading with me and on a particular situation that you have, or just to see the energies that are there and how you can use them best, feel free to book in a session with me. This was Sasha. Have a great month, Aquarius.